If you're anything like me and you run out of ideas for things to do with kids on wintry days or rainy days where you can't go outside, then keep watching for ideas of what you can do with kids on those days. Hey guys, Sarah here from Work Life Glue, and today I'm back for another daycare day video where every Friday I post a daycare related video. And today I have a video that was a request for things that you can do on rainy or wintry days when it's too cold or too rainy to go outside. But as we all know, kids still have energy whether they can go outside or not, and sometimes it can be hard to think of new creative ideas that kids want to do to burn off that energy and that help them learn in some way. But I'm here to help save the day with 20 different ideas of things you can do with your kids. The very first idea, if you have hard floors, tile, laminate, vinyl, whatever, as long as it's not carpet, you could try this on carpet, I just don't know how well it would work. But I like to do this in the winter. I make a hopscotch grid out of painter's tape on the floor, and then the kids can do hopscotch inside. And you can mix it up. You could put different colors in the squares or shapes or letters and have them find them, or just have them do a simple hopscotch. You can make up songs with it, and it's just a great way to get them moving and burning off energy. Another really great idea that you could do differently each and every time would be to make an obstacle course. You can use painter's tape to use it as like a spider web in a doorway. You can set up pillows, you can set up hula hoops. It kind of encompasses all the different things I'm going to be talking about, but you could set it up throughout your whole house and have the kids do it and time them and have them try it backwards, have it try it crawling slowly, quickly, just all kinds of ways. And it's incorporating different skills, it's fun, and you could do it with things you have on hand. My third idea is one of my favorites. Just have a dance party. You can dance to different songs, you can incorporate bean bags, you can do action type of songs, which is something I like to do, like head, shoulders, knees, and toes. There's all kinds of them. I'm a Little Teapot has actions, and that way the song is kind of encouraging them to dance. Or if your kids really have a certain movie or something they like my kids love Trolls, I can easily put on troll music and we can dance the day away. One thing I like to do every once in a while in the mornings when it's too cold to go outside or if it's really rainy is I turn on either a yoga video on my TV, and I'll have a link to the channel below. It's Cosmic Kids, awesome channel. Or I turn on like a music video or like kids workout video, and they're not very long, but it's just something where you don't have to come up with the moves and the kids get to watch TV, which to them is exciting, but they also have to like do the moves. I always say, like, if you're not going to do the moves, then we're going to turn the TV off. So it's a way to, you know, get their wiggles out. They get to watch a little TV, which is hit or miss, but at least they're moving while they're doing it. And it is something to do when you have like a really long week of weather where you can't go outside, just to mix things up. Another awesome thing is to do outdoor games inside. So Simon Says, Red Light, Green Light, Red Rover, all those are great games that you don't need a ton of space, especially with little kids. My room here is not very big, but we could easily play Red Light, Green Light, or Simon Says, or Red Rover in here. Or you could have them do it crawling or things like that. Just mix it up, and that way they're getting their wiggles out. And all of these ideas have learning involved in some way too. Another idea is if you have carpet or mats, like I have these black mats right here on both of my daycare levels, you can do gymnastics. You can teach the kids, if they don't already know how to do a somersault, and they can practice that. You can have them do their best like ninja move or their best dance move and take turns. All kinds of things to get them moving, and it's soft so they're not going to hurt themselves, and they get to come up with their own moves too, which is pretty fun. One thing I did last winter was I actually brought in a little toddler climber, and I had it in here, and it was something they love to do. They would climb on it in all kinds of ways. They go up the side, they go down the side, they go backwards, they go forwards, they would do all kinds of stuff on it. You don't need a humongous jungle gym in the house, but even just a little climber for toddlers, even the 4- and 5-year-olds will find a way to play on it. And it can keep them moving on a day-to-day basis without hurting themselves or without taking up a lot of space. Another awesome idea is to create a balance beam in some way. You can use tape on the ground, and you don't even need to make it just a straight line. You could do zigzags, you could do lines, and they have to like jump from one line to the next. Or you could do like a Christmas tree shape, or a snowflake, or a spider web, or a heart for Valentine's Day, and have them walk on it. Or if you have just like a 2x4 and there's no like way to get a splinter, you could just lay that on the ground and they could balance. Or my kids love to stand on those cardboard blocks, those big cardboard blocks. As long as they're not too heavy, they shouldn't break, and if you're not doing it every day, it's not a big deal. So you could line those up or do them in a different pattern and have the kids take turns walking on them, and this is great for balance as well as a gross motor activity to get their wiggles out. A fun thing I like to do every once in a while is blow up balloons with just regular air, not helium, and then you can give kids different things like a paper plate or a paddle or something, and they can hit them and bounce them back and forth to each other. You could turn music on, you could have kids try to hit different colors, so they're talking about colors. You could even draw shapes on them and say, okay, Celia, you hit all the circle ones. You can't let the circle ones hit the ground, and you can't let the square ones hit the ground, or something like that. It's just fun, get their wiggles out, and kids love balloons, so you really can't go wrong. No kid has ever said no to playing with the parachute, so I like to pull that out every once in a while. You could throw a stuffed animal on the top, try to keep the stuffed animal on there. You could have them run out under and run back. You could talk about colors. There's so many things to do with the parachute, and kids absolutely love them. Another fun idea I found was to take bubble wrap, like for packaging, and you tape it to the ground and you have the kids walk on it. You could have them jump, you could have them crawl, roll, and try to get the bubbles to pop, and it's just a fun way to encourage them to move, and what kid doesn't like to hear the bubbles popping? Another fun idea if it's snowing or really cold outside but you can't go play in the snow is to make your own snowball fight indoors with newspaper or just regular paper. You could crumple it up and have them throw it at each other. Obviously be careful, but it shouldn't hurt too bad, and you can go over rules beforehand, but that's just a fun way. It shouldn't really break anything, and kids love to throw things in the house, so it's giving them an opportunity to do that in a safe and fun way. If you have any tunnels, I have 3 little tunnels that expand. You can do all kinds of fun things with these. You can lay them out, have kids go through them. You can make like a tunnel maze where they go through different things. You could have them sit on each end and roll a ball back and forth. You could have them go through backwards or forwards, or go through like different animals, or all kinds of things, and it's just a really fun activity using tunnels. Something I have done when it's too cold to go outside and it's the end of the day and I am tired and I don't want to get any more toys out is I will put something in the middle of the room, like a table or a chair, and I'll clear everything out around it so we have a space to go around, and I'll tell the kids they all have to go the same direction. And then we'll call out different animals, and they'll go around the chair or whatever like that animal. So for example, if you said penguin, then they all have to stand up and waddle like a penguin around the chair. If you said kangaroo, they're all gonna hop around. If you said cat, they're gonna go on all 4 limbs and go around. So it's really fun. The kids love it. You're learning about animals. They can make the animal sounds, and they're getting their wiggles out and going up and down and crawling and walking and all kinds of things, and they love it. I used to do this like every day in the winter, and the kids never got sick of it. Along the lines of kind of like the balance beam idea is to lay pillows out and have them walk on it, or they could jump from pillow to pillow. You can get cushions out or even blankets and have them try to balance on those or just walk, and it's a fun thing, and the kids could even pretend that the pillows are something, and that could lead into dramatic play as well. The possibilities are really endless. Piggybacking off of that, you could print out pictures or grab carpet squares or pretty much anything, even like Kleenexes or something, and pretend that they are puddles and have the kids jump over the puddles. You can make different shapes out of them, like a heart or circle or square, and have them jump. You can lay them around the room. You can put different shapes on them, like if you're using paper, and like even play like musical puddles and have the kids, when you turn the music off, they have to get to a puddle and then you remove one. There's so many ideas with this one. They could skip over the puddles, jump. You could have them do that like different animals. Really, so many ideas with this one, and the kids can even come up with fun ideas of what to do with puddles. Another fun idea is to bowl, and you don't even have to have a bowling set. You could lay out different blocks, you could lay out dolls, action figures, any really anything that could stand up, and you could roll a ball and try to hit it. The kids can practice counting while they're doing this as well, or colors or shapes depending on what objects you're using, and it's just really fun. What kid doesn't like to knock stuff over? If you have hula hoops, you could also get those out and have them jump from hula hoop to hula hoop. You could have them actually learn how to hula hoop. You could make a tunnel with them. All kinds of different things you could do with hula hoops, and just get creative with them. Pool noodles are another thing kids love. You could bend one into a circle and tape it and hold it up and have kids try to throw other pool noodles through it. You can have them pretend they're lightsabers, as long as you have some space and they're not hitting each other too hard with them. You could also cut one in half and lay it down like a balance beam as well. And you could lay them down on the ground and have them jump over them. So many ideas with pool noodles. I'm sure you could come up with even more ideas with them. And my last idea is to collect boxes. If you're anything like me and you're subscribed to Amazon Prime, you have tons of boxes all over. So just have them use them as giant blocks, so they can make a stack of boxes and then knock it over. And when you use giant boxes, it's way more fun, and it's not something most of us have on hand all the time for the kids. So they can do that, and then once they're tired, they can turn them into doll houses, or sit in them, or use their imagination, make a town, all kinds of things. Kids love boxes, so it's a fun way to use them up and have fun in the process. So those are 20 different ideas of things you can do on rainy or cold days when you can't go outside. I would love to know what your favorite idea is for these days. Do you have one that you just can pull out at any time and the kids love it? If so, share it in the comments, because we're here to help each other. And as always, I hope you guys like this video, and I hope you come back next Friday for another Daycare Day video. And in the meantime, there will be other videos up of content videos and 7-minute Sunday videos and the occasional vlog and just fun extra video for you guys. So make sure you keep checking back and make sure you're subscribed if you are not already. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.